Actually, Tall Tales, it's one of the contests in Toastmaster, but I've never tried joining this contest, so we're not sure if you have it in Hong Kong, but I think it's a good opportunity for us to learn more about what is Tall Tales. So, let's welcome our master trainer, our distinguished Toastmaster, and my teacher, Roberto, Fong.
All right. So today we're going to talk about tall tale. And before we get going, I'd like to know, how many of you know what is tall tale? Okay, a few of you guys. Good. Now, in today's session, because we only have 15 minutes, so I will need your participations. And also, this time, I will do two things with you. And to discuss one thing about the tall tale is that one is that's going to help you practice your creativity. And actually, today you already have a little taste of it through James.
15 minutes, we're going to talk about what is tall tale, what are the characteristics of a tall tale, and more importantly, how do you exaggerate? This is what we're going to cover today. All right, so let's get going with the definition. What is tall tale? First thing first, it's all about a human, and you have superpowers. And by the way, you don't have to be Superman, Spider-Man, Iron Man, or whatever man you guys can think of. You can just be like him, a regular guy who has superpower. All right, so that's the first criteria of a tall tale. Then, something we'll always exaggerate. Look at this beautiful little ship right here, and then behind him is a big bad wolf. So we're going to learn about how to exaggerate. Then, it's also about telling it as if it was true. So you have to really believe in your tall tale, because this tall tale, usually you tell it to other friends, or to your boss, or maybe to Toastmasters. We never know. So those are what we call tall tales. Three criteria. One is superpower, two is exaggeration, three is you tell it as the truth. All right, so let's get into a little quick exercise here. Let's talk about superpower here. Now, the exercise you're about to do is very simple, and I need you to move around this time. And by the way, once I say stop, wherever you are, just sit down wherever you are. You don't need to go back to your seat at that moment, okay? So here's the thing. Let me see how many superpowers you guys know. Give me a few shouts. What kind of superpower can we have?
Laser beam.
Laser beam. Okay, what else?
Michael
Jordan.
Mind control.
Oh, mind control, sorry. I heard Michael Jordan. That's like you can slam dunk. That could be a superpower. That is a superpower, you know, hanging up in the air. Okay, so mind controls, laser beam, what else?
Super speed.
Super speed, okay, good. Now, if in case you're not sure about what other superpower they are, here's a big list for you. Wow. Okay, now here's the thing. I'm going to give you 30 seconds. Give you 30 seconds to choose one of the superpower. And in the game, you will need to just act it out. So if you have laser beam, well, basically that's the only thing you can do. Okay, hopefully the person can guess it is laser beam. Then, here's the next instruction. As you go around, we're going to call it superpower transfer. You try to make the person that you're working with guess your superpower. Once they guess it, they gain your superpower. All right. Then you go to another person. Now this time you will have two superpower, right? So you have to act out two of them, and the other person needs to also guess two of them. All right. So your task is to do 3 person, and you should have 3 superpower transfer. And you cannot talk. It's only body language. Okay? So do we all understand? Yeah, so I'm going to give you 30 seconds now. Look into which one you want and which superpower you can have.
Oh yeah, Roberto.
Yes?
But if you can't guess it, you can't transfer people's powers.
Then no, you can't transfer, I'm sorry. then basically you're stuck with one power, which is good. I mean, hey, at the end of the day, you have one power is better than none, right? Okay. Anyway, but don't worry. If you really can't guess it, just if you're nice, you say, sure, that's the one. Okay. Okay. We all got one superpower in the mind? Yeah? Okay, now can we all please stand up? Find a partner first. Go find a partner. I'm going to give you 3 minutes for this quick exercise here. So find a partner first. Make sure you find a partner. And the timer is going to be sitting down, so you have to find a timer if you need to, okay?
You're my partner.
Okay, we all have a partner, yes? Raise your hand if you have a partner. Okay, good. All right, so you have 3 minutes. You start acting now. Go. Sit down where you're at now. Don't go back to your seat though. Don't go back to your seat. Go sit down where you were earlier. Sit down where you were earlier. Okay, approximate. Okay, so if you have a chair there, please sit down. Thank you. Okay, last call. Please sit down. Thank you so much. All right. Yeah, sit anywhere that you are closest to whichever chair. Good. So now you all have superpowers. Yes. You're all powered up, right? Energized. Now please remember your 3 superpower right now, because later on we'll be using it for creating the story. Okay? All right. It's like too many superpower. If you remember one, I'm happy, okay? So don't worry about that. All right, so we have superpowers. You all gain most of them now. Okay, so how do you exaggerate? So I will show you a quick commercial, and you guys observe what was the exaggeration, okay?
Oh, babe, check this out, babe, check this out. Hey, come on, you want a little chicken? You want a Dorito? Are you hungry? I want to get a Dorito.
Babe, don't hurt my dog.
Come on, get a tip. Come on, get a tip. Get a tip. Come on.
All right, so how was this commercial exaggerating? Breaking the glass, right? You're kind of expecting that he would hit the door and that's it, right? But he broke it through. Okay, what's the second exaggeration that they did? Now, only this can be done, you can do it in your speech if you can do it. But what's the second one?
The hunger for the story.
Yeah, the tongue. Yeah, potential power. Okay, with Doritos, right? If any of you are hungry, right? But if you notice, they exaggerate with the music. Now, of course, as a Toastmasters, you're not going to come here, I'm going to play some music and dun 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 and make it dramatic, right? But you can dramatize it through your voice, depending on what dialogue you have, right? Now, our next part is we're going to play a little game called Exaggeration Circle. Now, part of the reason why I want you guys to mingle is that you have a different group dynamic. And also, you guys can try to form a circle within 6 chairs around that area. So try to, I know it's kind of difficult because these are chairs right here. So for you guys, for example, you guys can take 2 rows and form a circle right here. Okay, so same thing right now. So go ahead, try to form a circle. For those of you who are isolated over there, get into a circle, and I'll explain to you what you need to do. Now raise your hand once you have a circle, somewhat of a circle. Somewhat of a circle. Raise your hand once you have a somewhat of a circle. All right, good. Okay. Now, you guys have a big circle, that's still fine. Big, small, it doesn't matter, as long as you have a circle of more than 3 or 4 people. Okay. Now let me explain to you the rule very simply right now. The first person who will start a normal action. It could be a sound. You could be like, the next person needs to make it a bit more exaggerated, but only a tiny bit. So by the time it reaches to the last person, it could be. But you have to do it gradually, okay? You have to do it gradually. Now, let's do one round first. Let's do one round first. Whoever wants to start, please raise your hand. Raise your hand if you're going to be the starting point. Start. Okay, you have two starting. You need only one. Okay, choose one. Okay, good. Now, let's go clockwise. Clockwise, okay? Clockwise. Okay, we're going to go clockwise. Ready? So think of an action. Think of an action. Okay. Voice and action if you want it to be together. Okay, voice and action together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Mind control. Mind control.
No, mind control. I don't know.
I don't know. Mind control is like you can.
No. Mine is super smell. Okay.
Super smell.
All right, very good. Okay, if you're done, hands up. If you're done, your hands up. Good, good. Okay. Now, they're almost done. They're almost done. Give them a few more seconds. Okay. Now, in this round, let me ask you this question: how did you feel about the gradual build-up? Not enough build-up. Okay, not enough build-up. Okay. What are the comments do you have about your circles? You guys are perfect. Perfectly exaggerated. Excellent. What about this group right here? How do you guys feel about your exaggeration? You can do more. Okay, good. Now, let's go a second round. But this time you add your superpower. Oh, you add your superpower this time. Okay, so let's see. Now, but it's the same thing though. Even the first person is still a normal thing. Then the next person will be using the superpower to make it more enhanced. And then the last person still needs to make it super enhanced with the superpower at the same time.
Their own superpower or other people's?
Their own superpower or other people you picked up from. You have 3 superpowers, choose one. Okay? All right, but this time we go anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise, okay? We go anti-clockwise. Okay, ready? Round 2, here we go. Yes? Different, okay, sorry, let me, time out. Let me clarify as well. Thank you, very good question. Okay, sorry, hi, time out. Hi. Sorry, thank you. Okay, basically, you don't need to copy the person's superpower and then enhance it. Just enhance the action and plus your own superpower. But still need to feel there's a little gradual build up towards the end. Okay, that is the objective here. All right? Okay, here we go. So round 2, action. All right, so you may have a seat first. And can I ask this group right here to demonstrate to us? All right. Okay, so if you're done, please go ahead and have a seat first. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, can I ask again, how did you feel about the second one once you added your superpower? Embarrassment. Okay, that's true. It started to be amusing. What else? Any other feedback about like how did you feel about your superpower at the same time?
I think I bruised myself.
You think you bruised yourself? Okay, all right. Now, basically, why I'm doing this is I was hoping to also help you guys see the gradual build up. Because exaggeration, if you want to make Tall Tale a successful one, is that you need to build up on a normal story first. Then you build it up slowly. And hopefully by the end of that last part, it would be super exaggerated. And that's one of the things about building up the suspense, building up the action. And that's what makes Tall Tale so interesting. And also one of the things is that it's different from, let's say, folk tales, is that they start off from normal daily life. And that's what we're all doing here. So right now, I also would like to, I know I volunteered them to do this right here. So can we invite the 4 gentlemen to give us a demonstration of their last round, okay? right, very good. Let's give it a hand. Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. All right, good demonstration. Now I have pressure because I need to give my demo speech now about how is it going to be. All right, so there is a demo speech here, and usually if by the rule, by the book, is that a tall tale contest would actually have a speech between 3 minutes and 5 minutes. So I will try to last as long as I can with this speech. Because it's been giving me 7 minutes. I was like, okay, let's try that. Now, let me see if I can I do this without the mic? No.
Yep.
Yeah, probably I can do it. I need it. Okay. So, let me see. Okay. Title is tuna bread. Tuna bread. Tuna bread. Okay. So there I was, 7 a.m. early in the morning, smelling the smell of bread, looking forward to my tuna bread every single morning. Have you ever had a food or drink that you must have in the morning to make your day right? Yes. Exactly. For me, it's tuna bread. You know, that succulent bread, moist, and everything inside of it, the tin can. Tuna inside the tin can. You know, it's nutritional. It actually provides you food because that tuna came out of the sea swimming strongly. Hey! I am there for that tuna bread because I want the energy. And there I was looking at it, gone. 7 a.m., all gone. I was going to the cashier and asked him, hey, where's the tuna bread? It's 7 a.m., how come they're all gone? And she said, translation, get out, sold out, see you later. Now, I was really getting frustrated. One of the things is, if I don't have my tuna bread, the end of the world will come. You know, I'm gonna pound, I'm gonna shake the world, because I don't have my tuna bread, you guys all die. Or at least my boss will die. And then suddenly, I hear a truck in the back. Wait, I see tuna bread running away from me. And I thought, yes, I can catch it. And I tried to catch it, but then suddenly 3 bodyguards come out. I'm like, you know, what's up? You know, and they, tuna bread, not here. You stay here. We want you to destroy the world. It's like, what? I don't care. I'm going to snap her and I chase out and the truck is right over in the corner. I see a taxi. I jump on the taxi and I grab onto it because I got sticky hands. I can stick whatever I want. So, hang on to the taxi. Whoa! But then the taxi stopped. You know, it was one of those guys again. Hey, no tuna bread. Okay, you destroy the world. Go, go, go. It's like, come on. Why do you want the world to be destroyed? Would you like the world to be destroyed?
Yes.
All right. So the end of the story, I'm going to go destroy the world. But that doesn't matter. I see the MTR station right there. I rush down and try to catch the MTR, hopefully, because I know one thing, and you guys don't know it because I know it, I didn't tell you, is that there are only 2 bread shops that have the tuna bread I love. One is next to my home, the other one next to my office. So I can go right there and then take the MTR. I was kind of riding like a normal person. You know, rush hour. But then, sorry, signals error. You want to destroy the world. You, no tuna bread. Get out of here now. I was really frustrated. I was really angry. I was about to destroy the world. And then some guy next to me actually had the tuna bread. So I asked him, sir, please, can I have the tuna bread? He looked at me. I looked at him. We looked at the tuna bread. And he shared it with me. And we had a moment. We looked at each other's eyes. And then we ate the tuna bread. And that's the story I told my boss of why I was late for 2 hours. Basically, is that, you know, tuna bread is important to me. I have a moment with a brother who actually loves tuna bread. I'm going to talk to him about it, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a food that you really love every single morning, or drink that you love every single morning, share it with somebody. Because the world will be better. Unless you want to destroy the world, then go ahead. No food for you, and you guys will be all dead. All right, so hopefully you guys can see how I try to build it up through different things. And next time you guys are in a humorous speech, do consider using this technique as well. How you can gradually exaggerate, and using superpowers, sometimes it helps you have fun. All right, so thank you so much. Back to Lila.